Hey guys, Taybeaves here with another review. Today I'm going to be talking about Strider. And now this is multi-platform, just about available on anything. And it's only $15, which is awesome because this is a really great game. I feel like they were really trying to throw back to your classic side-scroller games, and they definitely accomplished that. The map system reminds me of, I guess these days it's really only in Castlevania, where it's just one giant map, and basically you just run around, and the different abilities you unlock in the game will eventually let you reach new areas of the map and fast travel between certain points, but there's not a lot of actually like teleporting to different zones until you get to one of these locations. The maps actually have a couple different layers. So you might be in like the front layer and then use a special ability to get to the second layer of the map. So there's a little more than just one giant map. There's layers, like I said. And the other thing about this game, it's very fast paced. It's classic Strider. You can jump, climb, hang on to any wall or ceiling pretty much, which gives you a lot of freedom, especially for looking for collectibles or where they could hide collectibles. And then there are 4 powers in the game. They're all very fast-paced. You can switch between them on the fly. And the 4 powers are red, which is reflect. If you time your attacks right, you can deflect bullets or lasers and missiles, things back at the enemy. And your kunai, once you get the collectible, they will bounce around. And then there is yellow, which is fire or explosive. When you're attacking your enemies in yellow, you set them on fire, it's doing damage over time, and your kunai become explosives. And then there is blue, which is ice or frost. When you attack your enemy, you have a chance to freeze it. If it's a weaker enemy, usually takes 1 hit. If it's a stronger enemy, normally a few hits will actually get it to freeze. And then your kunai, of course, when they hit, they freeze the enemy as well. And then there is purple, which is gravity, and this one is actually where it doesn't let you just keep slashing. With gravity you only get 2 attacks, kind of shoots your sword out. You can have 2 of them out at a time, and they kind of do a loop and come back to you. So if you're standing next to an enemy trying to slash a bunch, you're actually only going to attack them twice, and leave yourself open. And then was saying that all of the weapons also have a charge attack, so you can hold down your charge. And this helps with breaking enemy shields. And once you get in the game a little bit, shields start changing colors, and you actually have to be using the correct color to break their shield. And using the correct color also relates to a lot of the doors and things in the game. So once you unlock new powers, new areas that you couldn't previously reach become open, and which is really cool because everything in this game is a collectible. So outside of single player mode, there's kind of like an arena survival mode. I could be completely wrong on this, but there's like 7 or 8 different maps. And how do you open those maps? You actually find the collectible. And then there is a beacon, or kind of like a checkpoint race. It's, racing through the checkpoints as fast as you can. And there are also collectibles in the game that you find to unlock those. And speaking of collectibles, if you want to get 100% in the game, I didn't realize this until later on, but there are little orbs in the game that repair your health. And since there's a lot of backtracking and thing, you don't want to break all of these that you come across, just in case you go back to an area and then sometimes there's more enemies that spawn, and then, of course you're going to need those health orbs if you're getting hurt. But there is a larger health orb that actually shows up on your map. It's kind of like a green pill, and that actually counts towards your collectibles. So if you come across any of the larger health capsules, actually I would recommend destroying them. That way later on in the game you don't have to go back actually looking for those specific capsules. And then let's see. Like I said, everything's a collectible. Your upgrades, your powers, your different color schemes or energy schemes for your Strider. You can upgrade your kunai from, I think, the original 3 up to 5 or 6. kunai, the distance that you throw kunai, your health meter has 10 collectibles, your energy meter has 10 collectibles, and then there's also recharging your meter. And like I don't know, I really enjoyed this game just because of the throwback style of it. And there's also unlocking costumes in the game, which is finding other Striders. I think they're supposed to be like fallen Striders, and they're kind of like an 8-bit icon, tying it back into old school times. And one thing I really liked about this game, when you get to the final portion of the game, you go to this tower, and you get this warning on your screen, and it says, if you progressed through the tower, you're not going to be able to go back into the game and collect any other collectibles. And so that's a good thing you want to think about. If you want to collect everything before you finish the game, you definitely have to do that. But they actually give you this awesome failsafe also. You beat the tower, you beat the game, you get your achievement for beating the game, and then it asks you if you want to save your game. It's not going to auto-save like it does at other points in the game when you reach these checkpoints. It's going to ask you if you want to save. So if you don't save, obviously the next time you load your game you're going to be back before entering the tower. If you save your game, you will actually have a completed save file, and we'll have to start an entire new game to continue getting those collectibles and whatnot. But like I said, I really love Strider. $15, whatever platform you have, definitely pick this game up. And yeah, like I said, I loved it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too.